Well, boy howdy. We're back for more Homestuck. And we're back with Tavros Nitram. Or Mitram? Nitram? One of those two. Anyway, currently we're fondly recalling our days of far more intensive role-playing. And, you know how that goes. I have no idea what's going to happen this episode. Hopefully we'll start the game, maybe. Although technically we did see a game in progress already, but that was in the future, so we'll see. Sorry, I had to cough. Anyway, let's go. It seems like so long ago now. Aside from a few unfortunate moments, it was a lot of fun. If you had to do it all over again, you suppose you would select a better company. Maybe this game you're playing tonight will rekindle some of that excitement. Oh, I remember we were talking to Gamzee. Tinkerbolt? Oh no. Just noticed. Ah! Flashback. Oh, he's dressed up like Pupa Pan, assumedly. Also had a lot more of those bear things. You stand in your room in a healthy pair of legs and a plucky little outfit. You're a low-level boy Skylark. Oh yeah, that was the outfit in the Echelon. I remember that. And you wield an inexpensive dagger lance, which is the closest thing to a jousting lance you can wield that is still compatible with your favorite class. You're about to play a popular game called FLARP. Fatal live-action role-playing? I don't know. Which, unlike most games published by major developers, was given a graceful and aesthetically pleasing name. It's a title under the extreme role-playing genre, and playing it without caution can have real serious world consequences. But that's what makes it fun. Oh, serious real-world consequences, got it. When you activate FLARP's grub, the campaign programmed for tonight will begin. Team Charge will duel Team Scourge as usual. This is gonna be great! Oh, we're actually gonna see it. Okay, contact Team Charge member. Okay. Alrighty, my grub is laying now, so it'll be ready soon. Oh, it did. Is Aradia's ghostly amnesia a result of this as well? Maybe.
Cool. Mine too. I don't know where Terezi is, though. She's running late.
Should we wait?
No, I'll be here clouding her campaign for her regardless, with or without her.
Okay.
Her loss if she doesn't make it. It'll give you a chance to gain some ground.
Okay. Alright. Sure.
You picked a tough class, Tavros. None of the really useful combat abilities come into play until you reach a very high level, but I suppose it will be rewarding when you get there.
Yeah, I think you're right, but it's the class I think is the most fun, and battle skill's not all there is to being a great adventurer.
I couldn't agree more. You might be the only FLARPer in the world who really understands the true spirit of the game. Everyone else is so aggressive and treasure-hungry, but that's what makes beating them all the more satisfying.
Yeah, I guess.
Remember, your Clouder isn't going to pull any punches tonight. Don't fall for her mind games. I'll be here to assist, of course. If you're in trouble, don't hesitate to ask for help.
Yeah, I won't. Thanks, Aradia.
No problem.
Hatch campaign. Oh, little bats. Your campaign's gaming flapstractions hatch out of their eggs. These comprise all the data and procedures you'll need for your adventure tonight. They disperse throughout the terrain surrounding your hive. They follow both pre-programmed and live instructions by your Clouder, a member of Team Scourge whose role is to provide you with a challenging scenario, while your teammate does the same for Scourge's other player. Alright, begin adventure. You take your starting position in the field. The game is afoot, and anything can happen now. It's up to you to consult your maps and work with your teammate to discover the objective of the quest, find the treasure, and slay monsters. Your stat bat's bonded with you. This keeps track of every attribute for your character, including vitals. While these attributes in principle remain abstractions, due to the fact that this is extreme role-playing, they will always relate in some way to your real-life attributes as well. You gotta be careful out there. A little later. Uh-oh. I sure hope that's not our health abstraction. And of course. Okay, hold on.
Well?
Okay, I have to do this voice again now. I might have forgot it, but it's fine.
Well?
Hey boy. Oh. I mean, it's technically not the thing, so I probably don't need to, like, cover it up, but...
Hey, are you going to just stand there all night? Make your move, make your move, make your move.
I just think, these monsters are too strong. Sorry, but, they don't seem appropriate for this campaign.
Weak, weaky, weaky, weak.
Wiki? Is that a real thing to say?
It's a website, Tavros.
Okay.
Yes, you're blatant.
Oh, 8, right. Blatant. Got you.
Yes, your blatant excuse is making the weakest lame that ever shit the coward bed. Roll your dice, make your move, advance or abscond.
I can't abscond. There's no absconding place.
But absconding is what you do best. I ain't managed to cloud a scenario yet you couldn't squawk out of in a blazing trail of cluck-beast feathers. You cannot hope to beat Tavros Nitram in an abscond off. He's simply the best there is.
That sounds flattering, theoretically, but, I don't think...
Hey, pipe down. Make your move. Advance or abscond. Advance or abscond. Roll, Tavros. Roll.
Okay. Hold on for one moment. Uh-oh, this can't be good. Wait, she's here. She already had an eye patch. Interesting. Aradia? Hey, are you there? Hey, Tracy, I have a problem.
No one can help you, Tavros.
Okay.
Time to decide.
Where is everybody?
What does that have to do with your present cowardice?
I don't know, probably nothing.
Are you going to roll?
No, I can't.
Why not?
Because I was thinking about the numbers, and it's impossible for there to be a favorable outcome, so no matter what the dice do.
So you give up?
Yeah, maybe.
Why not roll and make it official? Why would you want to cheapskate me out of bonuses like that? It's so thoughtless. Am I going to have to take matters into my own hands to make your move for you?
I thought you couldn't use your powers. I mean, real-life powers, not game ones. It's against the rules. So, can she mind control people? I don't know.
But if you're going to break the rules and refuse to roll, what choice do I have? I hate that it had to come to this, but what can I do?
Uh-oh. Mind powers. Tavros, no.
Tavros, have I mentioned how cute you look in that plucky little outfit? Why, if I didn't know better, I'd say I was playing with Pupa Pan himself. Isn't that what you want, Tavros? To be like Pupa? Of course you do. What boy wouldn't want to be like Pupa? So dashing and brave. He's everything you are not. For one thing, he can fly. Do you want to fly, Tavros? Have you ever tried to fly? I bet you haven't. How about we take to the skies, Pupa? Oh, you like that idea, Pupa? Yes, you do. I can feel it in your simple, malleable brain. You want to fly so bad.
No, don't jump off a cliff, Tavros. No, Tavros, don't jump off a cliff. Also, is this the same drawing as him flying in his dreams? Tinkerbell's like, what?
Fly, Pupa, fly.
Yep, I'm definitely dead.
Ha 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 ha. Adios, Toria dumbass. Wink.
Okay, he's fine.
Yep, I'm gonna feel that one. Ooh, AG.
Or Ag. I guess he's just saying Ag.
Just,
oh no, it is AG.
AG just jumped me off a cliff with my brain and my legs also. Oh, and now they feel invisible. Wow, pretty sure there was a better way to say that. Anyway, that's really all there is to report on the subject of me getting hurt.
Hey, asshole, stop playing games for girls.
Thanks, Carcat. Very helpful. Back in the present.
Hey, asshole.
But not too far into the present, right around this moment, with Carcat in the toilet during a conversation we've already seen that ended like this. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I think, and that's where it ends. And now Vriska returns.
Psst. Hey, brave leader. Oh my god, why are you talking to me? Can I join your team? Yes, I'm glad you asked, because there's a wide open slot for the most vile, backstabbing sociopath who ever lived. You really helped me out of a jam by stepping forward. Vile, backstabbing sociopath. Carcat, did you copy and paste that phrase directly from your personal ad describing what you're looking for in a lady? Ha ha ha. More cagey cutesy bullshit. Like I'm not up to my lobe stem without already having to deal with Terezi. You both must have been insufferable when you were a team. Your opponents probably all just tried to commit suicide after a few minutes of putting up with your fangy grinned drivel.
And okay.
That's probably how it all went down when that shit hit the thresher. That's not a bad guess, but man, Carcat, you sure are giving me a hard time. I don't see how we're supposed to be becoming friends if you recoil from my olive branch like I'm twitching a mummified bovine phallus in your direction. Becoming friends? What the fuck? We'll never be friends, moron. Not even hate friends. No, more like twitchy-eyed projectile vomiting and utter disgust friends, while I perforate my bone bulge with a culling fork. Yes, I'll take it. Get lost. Anyway, I was just joking about wanting to be on your team. I'm already on the blue team. Oh, really? Wait, let me count out 8 of these things. Hold on. There, now I'm an enormous tool forever.
8 question marks.
Yes, Rady and I have an arrangement. We will be co-leaders, but really I will be the leader. Shh, don't tell anyone. What do you think, Carcat? Can you take on 2 dangerous ladies at once? Yawn. Come on, aren't you a little nervous about that I'll oppose you? You should be. No, you're just a run-of-the-mill little psycho girl. A troll.
Kagar?
A dozen.
Is that supposed to be Caesar? Like the Roman Emperor? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe that's just a reference to something I don't know.
I'll be taking apart the blue team with brutal efficiency. You'll see. You've never played one of your dumb games with me, so you never had the privilege of seeing what I can do. Enjoy the show, sweetheart. Just don't even think about using your mind control tricks on my players. Remember your truce? Those days are far behind me. Anyway, I can't control just anybody. They've got to be impressionable. Like you. You can't control me. Sure I can. I just choose not to. Yeah, okay. I find your mind totally unpalatable to browse. Looking into your brain is like pawing through a smelly dumpster, full of broken glass and razor blades, and poop. Whatever, don't even try it. I've got the better Scourge sister on my team, and if you break your truce, you have to answer to her. Funny thing is, she was always way better than you, even without any powers. Yeah, that's right. I know your whole story. You were always jealous she could manipulate people so well without resorting to cheap mind tricks. I can tell this burns you, and I can't even paw through your dumpster. Chalk it up as another infuriating victory for gutter blood over aristocracy. Oh, what's that? Nothing to say? Wow, speechless, I guess. You're probably crying right now. That would make my fucking day. Hey, look at me being the one to talk shit at warp speed then. Then log off before you can reply. Bye, idiot. Oh, be back so soon? Did your thumb slip on the button? I guess you can't get enough of me. You made me do that, and you know it. You ain't got nothing on me, and you can't prove shit. Anyway, Carcat, I just wanted to say... Heart.
Be the other asshole. Alright. Oh no! Not this one. Why? Oh no. No. I can't. No. Someone also, do you have broken glasses? I need to take a drink. After Vriska versus Carcat. You decide we could probably stand to delay this guy's. Okay, this is very funny. What voice did I give him?
I gave him this voice.
Someone said he should be a Redditor. The problem being, of course, that
that voice would probably just be this one, which is basically just a higher pitched Solix and kind of close to John. So, I don't know.
Maybe I'll just do the deep voice instead. You're now the other... Ugh. Oh, God. You just thought we could probably stand to delay this guy's introduction a little longer. Why don't we see what someone else is up to? Anyone. Hurry!
Who is this? You switched to a vague teaser for the final unseen troll in the nick of time. Oh, okay. It's a squid. Cull prod. Okay. Hi. One of the freaky fish people. Aradia, go home. Okay, we're gonna ride the fish head. Pioneers used to ride these babies for miles. Anyway.
You head back to your hive to get the blue team session started. It's been a while.
Okay. Oh.
You revisit the remains of your quaint rural hive. Your lawn ring and the small excavation sites you dug up for practice are all overgrown with vegetation.
Yeah. Okay.
You haven't been here since the night of the accident. On that night you found your calling. The voices of the dead grew louder, urging you to return to the ruins you discovered not long before. You left so abruptly, you didn't even have time to bury your Lucis. But that's fine, because trolls don't typically bury their dead. Leaving bodies to be consumed by wild animals is more customary.
Awesome. Okay. Begin session with the Crosby top. Why is there a music box playing? Is that important?
You have an arrangement to begin the session as co-leader with one of the Blue Bloods. You understand this player intends to make a power grab and take sole possession of your leadership role. Such subterfuge is typical of their caste. But you're perfectly okay with this. It's one of the many things that you're okay with.
People were saying it's less blood racism and more like blood casteism. Or like, I guess caste is the best way to say it. Which is basically just racism, but based on a trait that isn't necessarily race. Economic status, or in this case, I guess, blood color. Although, I don't know, I'd put blood color closer to race because it's something you can, like, visibly see. But I guess there are caste systems in place in other countries where there is, like, visible differences. It's just not, like, defined on race, which I guess these guys are all... maybe the fish people are a different race. I don't know about that, actually. That's hard to say. Because we haven't really seen them yet. But in general, it's just like... It's like social grouping, essentially. Through something other than literally physical characteristics that are visible instead as blood. Anyway, still not great. Obviously. And so far, all we know is, like, Karkat, who assumedly the color of their text links up to the color of their blood, because Karkat, or the people who've been called Blue Bloods, is, like, Vriska and Terezi, right? Terezi has blue text as well. Bluish. And then the two that have said they were, like, low-born or whatever were Karkat, who has gray-colored text, and Solix, who has, like, kind of a vomit yellow-colored text. So I imagine it's, like, based on aesthetically pleasingness, but then that would mean Aradia has red blood, which is just, like, blood to humans. But I don't know where she sits on the totem pole there. Anyway... She's also, it's like in the opposite direction, kind of, the judgment. So that's, you know, interesting.
You allow your co-player to take the lead and enter the medium first. You understand that the leadership role is essentially meaningless, aside from offering the distinction of being the first player to enter. You also understand that entering the game second was always your intention.
Yeah, because now you get to control Vriska's environment. Haha.
You have a server player connect to you, someone you personally selected for the role. The devices required for entry are deployed. The kernel sprite awaits prototyping, but unlike all 11 other players, your dead Lucis is not available. You will have to use something else.
Oh. Okay. Is that the Lucis under the rock? I genuinely don't know. Tier 1 prototype. The frog is... I guess that'll work.
Prototyping with the frog head before entering the medium would prove to be critical for later success. Just another of the many assurances whispered by the dead. You've long since stopped questioning them, or doubting the future significance of even spontaneous acts of frivolous desecration. Compelling your non-plus server player to perform this task might have proven difficult. Luckily, your telekinesis, an ability greatly magnified through your calling, would be sufficient to move the massive object, whereas the game cursor likely would not. Your server player simply watched in mystification.
So is she's like, she's got to be like half dead. That's why she can hear spirits. Oh, it's Nepeta. That's why she can commune with spirits and like do ghosty, poltergeisty powers. The cave-in's already happened? Oh, okay.
What? She really had no idea what the hell was going on.
Enter. Wow, we're entering already. Whoa. What land is this?
You enter the medium, taking your place in the land of quartz and melody as the Maid of Time.
Oh, Aradia gets to have Dave's time travel powers.
Meanwhile, your client player has been exploring another world. The blue blood has a present for you. The present cannot be duplicated via alchemy at this stage of the game. It would cost too much grist, a detail which this player had not been aware of. The player would have progressed to the second gate in their own world, arrived through the gate above your hive, and deliver it in person. Facilitating this delivery was one of the reasons why it was important for you to enter second.
Okay. That is very useful.
Your server player's confusion is only in part due to the learning of the ropes of a new game. There is a more significant reason for her befuddlement.
It's only in part, so yeah, okay.
Well, she followed your advice and went through with the simple motions of game setup. At no point were you visible on her monitor. She saw your damaged hive. She saw the alchemitor and other devices she deployed. She saw the strange computing device on the floor, bearing the visage of a species she did not recognize. She even saw a great big stone frog head fly through the air all by itself and become the frog sprite. And though she would ask why, you would always delay the answer. The fact remained, she couldn't see you.
Aradia is definitely dead then, okay. Tier 2 prototype. Ah!
She couldn't see you until the moment after the sprite's second prototyping, because you were dead all along.
Yeah. Oh, that's why Solix couldn't see her out the window either. That makes sense. Aradia, how is Aradia going to do this as a sprite, though?
We were all completely blown away by this stunning revelation. Wow, dead, really? Like a ghost? Huh.
Interrogate Frog Girl. Oh, she lost her horns. That's a little sad. It's like the most defining trait of these trolls. Other than the few of them that have, like, animal traits.
Radia, I can see you. That is you, right? Yes. Why are you a floating frog all of a sudden? I'm dead. My spirit merged with the frog sprite. Wow, dead? Really? Like a ghost. Huh. Well, I hope this doesn't make me sound dumb, but I'm completely blown away by that stunning revelation. You don't sound dumb. Phew, how did you die? I ignored the advice of a friend and made some bad choices. She rumples up her nose in perplexement at AI's really vague and spooky answer. But actually that makes sense, because I kind of think I don't want to know. It's making me sad to think about. Okay, Nepeta, can you please keep this a secret? Yes, I promise I won't tell anyone about it. And by promise, I mean promise, just so you know I'm serious. Thank you, Ribbit. Whoops. Hee hee hee.
Okay, be the huge bitch. Who could this be? I wonder. Blah blah. Frarp. Okay. Why are there just broken 8-balls everywhere? Also, I feel like I've seen that drawing with the blue coat that's in the corner there many times for some reason. I don't know where I've seen that, but somewhere.
Your name is Vriskaing.
Okay.
You're a master of extreme role-playing.
What else is in her room? Some sort of giant light? Some books about Flarp, apparently, and a bunch of charts? Oh, it's like D&D stuff. I see. Okay.
You're a master of extreme role-playing. You can't get enough of it, or really any game with high stakes and chance.
Oh, like gambling. I see. But that doesn't really make sense of all the 8-balls. Still, I was going to say that makes sense of them, but it doesn't.
You persisted with the habit in spite of your accident, but then again, you don't have much choice.
Ulysses is very hungry, all the time. She can only be appeased by the flesh of young trolls.
Your cloud campaigns for teams of flarpers, utilizing your abilities for orchestrating the demise of the impressionable. Your victories supply you with treasure, experience points, and spider food.
Okay, well, the thing's gonna die soon, at least.
You're something of an apocalypse buff, which is something you can be on Alternia.
It's something you can be on Earth, too.
You're fascinated by end-of-the-world scenarios, and enjoy constructing doomsday devices for the hell of it. You're drawn to the means of dark prognostication.
Wow, the Dark Prognosticus from Super Paper Mario finally comes in handy, because I don't have to stumble over that word.
And the advantages they offer, particularly in gaming scenarios. Your abilities in this department were hobbled by the loss of your vision eightfold.
Oh yeah, she doesn't have the spider eye patch anymore. I thought that was just more detail, but okay.
And you've since sought alternatives through various black oracles. You consult with these ominous globes, but routinely destroy them in frustration over the puzzling guaranteed inaccuracy of their predictions. Breaking them has developed into a habit bordering on fetishistic, and with each you destroy, you add an insurmountable stockpile of terrible luck. You have to stop, but addiction is a powerful thing. Your troll tag is Arachnid's grip, and your statements tend to be just a little bit overdramatic. What will you do?
Oh, so she's using magic 8 balls. That's why there are a bunch of broken 8 balls on the floor. Cool. Anyway. Check out cool drawing on the wall. Yeah, I feel like I've seen this for some reason. I don't know where.
You drew your own role-playing character for fun, as many flarpers are prone to do. She's the best character. You wish you were her. Oh, wait, you are her. Your wish has been granted. Probably is a special boon for you being so great at everything. Her name is Marquise Spinneret Mindfang, scourge of the land dwellers and sea dwellers alike, and worst nightmare to boy skylarks everywhere. She's accumulated more treasure and gained more levels than any member of the Petticoat Seagrift class ever. She gained all the levels. All of them. Yeah.
Okay. Don't let her anywhere near John, okay? Like, Tavros is bad enough. Poor John couldn't handle it. Uh-oh, got D4. That's what all those are. They're D&D dice. I mean, I guess you could use them for more than D&D, but that's what I think of when I see them.
You have a lot to do. So many irons in the fire. Ow! Lousy dice. You just can't seem to go anywhere in your hive without stepping on an errant D4, pointy little bastards. It's just your bad luck, you guess. You've had such terrible luck ever since your accident, and it just keeps getting worse. As far as you're concerned, the world can't end soon enough.
Alright, cool. Wow, it's a Alienware spider laptop. That's what it looks like to me.
As you were saying, so many irons in the fire. Such a tangled web. A worldwide web, if you will. It's a web full of flaming irons and mixed metaphors.
Yeah, okay.
Tonight's a big night. You've got a lot of meddling to catch up on. Bugging and fussing and meddling.
Take dice. Dice kind? Okay, sure.
You equip your enchanted dice set, the fabled Fluorite Octet. It consists of 8d8 plundered from a ghost ship during a particularly challenging campaign. In ancient times, such weapons were employed by roving bands of gamble gnats.
Gambling gnats. Okay, got it.
Deadly marauders with a passion for chance. They all died off, though. Took too many crazy risks. Rolling the dice will execute a wide range of highly unpredictable attacks. Very high rolls can be devastating to even the most powerful opponents. Of course, with the luck you've had lately, you couldn't make a good roll to save your life. Gotta do something about this awful luck. Gotta catch a break. When you've worked up about... What? When you get worked up about stuff, you put 8s in places. That don't really make a lot of sense phonetically.
That's true, they don't. Begin meddling. Why did you chase the speech bubble away? Oh.
Time to get this show on the road. There's so many people to meddle with tonight. After you ditch an unwelcome solicitor first, that is. Doesn't she realize how rude it is to meddle? You'll fuss with her meddling later.
Okay, we just don't get to know about her, apparently.
What now? Oh, him. You thought he'd washed his hands of you. Strange timing that he's bugging you tonight after so long without a peep of him.
Okay, deal with this guy. Who could this guy be? I'm not even allowed to see? Okay, well.
White text? Huh?
Alright, well, I didn't want to have to do this, but... I guess that's why I can't see who it is, because they're texting in white, so their little symbol doesn't show up there. Oh, also, God, language. Okay, she said guy. There are only 2 trolls left. They're both the freaky fish people. One of them is a guy. Although, I thought purple would be more of his thing. But I guess if we're going by colors, maybe white is like the most pure of blood or whatever. But hey, what are you gonna be able to do about it? So, I've already decided that the fish people are going to be British. No reason at all why I might make them British when they're like this. No reason at all. Look, I don't have anything about contemporary British people, but you know. Anyway, I'm gonna move up now and censor the word, and we'll be fine.
Hello. Oh my god, why are you talking to me? This is the last time we'll ever talk. Still sticking with the white text, I see. So smooth and stylish. I forgot how much I loved highlighting it to read all the boring things you have to say. It's like a fun game for super extra handicapped people. Like opening a present, finding out what obnoxious thing the mystery tool typed. What is it?
I guess that's a hint to highlight the text, but I can sort of read it, so we'll just go with that. A parting courtesy, I suppose. All the ways I've exploited you were meant to bring about the events that will take place this evening. Knowing this will provide context for the events in your near future, and will affect how you behave in response. These events will be just as important as those preceding it. I've gone to great lengths, you say.
You didn't exploit me. You're just a petty douche with a bad temper who likes to play games. All I ever did was humor you.
I did exploit you, very thoroughly. It was easy.
So full of yourself.
Have I ever lost a game?
Don't change the subject.
What subject are you referring to? It's okay. I was like, X's and O's, like hugs and kisses? What? No, it's just like the spider eye thing going, ugh.
I'm going to log off in a big huff, and you have to promise not to use that nasty trick where you log me back on, out of petty douchey spite, and then we can go back to never talking, because man, it was heaven when it was like that.
There's no need for that kind of assurance. I'll be brief. I no longer hold you accountable for any wrongdoing. In fact, I've given your transgression very little thought since the incident. If you acknowledge this amnesty and regard it as sincere, you may begin to find the odds falling in your favor again. This may be essential if you are to succeed on your journey. I sure hope this is the right guy. Anyway.
Slow down, man. I'm just wearing out so many pens, taking all these important notes. Fuck you for ruining all my good note-taking pens and giving me this terrible cramp in my good note-taking hand.
Incredible. The risks you take with your scorn. But of course it was your unpleasant, simplistic temperament that made you so easy to control. Vicious and predictable. Like an insect. Aren't you all insects? Maybe not the fish people. If you turn a swarm of wasps on a crowd, the outcome is certain. It takes no skilled strategist to understand this. You were in fact a waste of my talents. A primitive expedient. Hey, sure.
Blech. I guess. What a snob. You're worse than my meddler friend.
I wonder why they waste their camaraderie on you. I'll never understand it.
I thought you said it would be brief.
I'll say one last thing. Though the magnitude of the ensuing destruction resulting directly from your actions will be neither possible or necessary for you to fathom, there nevertheless ought to be a silver lining. The only question is whether you'll live long enough to see it. I'm not a gambling man, but if I was, I wouldn't bet on it. Goodbye. Bye, asshole. Just smash another one. Oh.
More hollow comebacks. As hollow and wishy-washy as the inside of one of these dumb black globes. What use is all your attitude against the guy who's never wrong? It's so depressing. Can't even work up the energy to smash this stupid thing. Maybe you could stand to have some camaraderie wasted on you, even if it comes from a metal friend.
Well, that's a great place to end. Yeah, okay, I was right about the British accent. I already knew that. Yeah, that was an interesting episode, I guess. We got to officially meet Vriska, which, you know, and find out she apparently has mind-controlling powers. But maybe she doesn't, is the thing. Because apparently well, maybe, this is my thought. She can't do it without the special eye patch. And she said that the guy who speaks in white text is the one could control her to put her back online. So maybe she just got the ability to do it from him, and now she's lost it, probably in whatever extreme LARPing accident happened. So she can't do it anymore, which is probably a good thing for everyone, let's be honest. So yeah, next time I guess we're probably going to meet the one troll that we haven't got the name yet, that we've actually seen so far, and the fish people, I would assume. And then we're going to actually get started doing stuff. You know what? I'm making it. I survived. There's 12 of them, and I kind of know what all their deals are. Aside from the horse one. Horse robot guy. I don't even want to know. I could stand with him never being in the spotlight, I think. Yeah. Everybody else I think is like fine. I mean, I did it last time, and apparently I've forgotten Epida, which is so bad, because like almost 50% of the episode last time was spent with her, and then I forgot to rank her on the list. But let me bring it up, and I'll do it again now that we've got some time spent with Vriska, and there's the fish people. I'm going to go on my general vibes for the fish people, because I've listened to their music, like I said before, which is why I know that the purple dude should be British, because he seems like a stuck-up kind of dude. More so than like anybody else in the troll lands, I guess. Oh, don't start that. Ooh, just avoided it. So let's see how I ranked them last time. Thankfully, somebody's keeping track of it in the comments. There it is. Pizza Time Fanatic. Thank you. Did not rank Nepeta, yes. And I said above GA. Okay. So my rankings last time were Robot Guy at the bottom, so Robot Horse Guy, then Vriska, then Aradia, or Aradia, I don't know. Carcat, then Gamzee, then GA, which is the chainsaw lady in the forest, then Nepeta, then Solix, then Tavros, then Terezi at the top. Not a lot I don't think is going to change. I think a couple things can, though. And literally, once she gets screen time again, which I think is probably going to be in the next episode, GA, the chainsaw troll, is probably going to move back to that spot, but I'm probably going to move her down for now. So we've got the two fish people. We got Fishman and Fish Girl. I know they exist. And then we've got Robot Guy, who we still haven't met. Bottom of the list for sure is Robot Guy. For sure.
There's no way I don't think he's ever gonna leave there. I really don't. He's gonna be there forever.
And then I'll go Fish Girl just above him, and then Fish Guy, because we've actually seen a little bit from him now, like red text. I'm hoping that I'm not wrong about that. I do appreciate that his first text on screen was just making fun of Vriska. That's cool. Speaking of, probably Vriska next still. Really all that happened so far is that we've slotted in the two fish people between Vriska and Robot Guy, which is fine. I mean, at least we get... Vriska's kind of fun to voice, but, like, other than that, I really don't care. So, well, I really don't care for her. I do, you know, she's going to serve an interesting part in the story, I'm sure, but, like, you know. She's honestly a little more vulnerable than I thought she'd be. In my mind, she was going to be, like, the one everybody was, like, afraid of or something, you know? But, yes, she is, like, an evil spider dungeon master that literally kills people and feeds them to her spider. But nobody's really... People just seem, like, fed up with her, which is kind of funny, I guess. I think the biggest drop right now is I'm moving GA right here after Vriska. Because, again, we haven't seen a lot from her. She talked with Rose, and it was pretty fun. But since then, all the other trolls have gotten a lot more to do. And I don't know why we're leaving her till last. Maybe she's super important. She does have the wasp mother grub looking Lucis, so maybe she is super important. But we spent a lot of time with everybody else. And then I think I'm gonna go. This is a little bit crazy. Gamzee, then Aradia, then Karkat. Aradia being dead the whole time. That's fun. I mean, you could have guessed it, but it is at least fun. And I'm interested to see where she'll go now that she's just a sprite. Like, how does that work? But, you know, we'll find out. Karkat, he's gotten a little better for me recently. Because he's not the focus anymore, so I can give my voice a break. That's part of it. The other part is, like, he is kind of just annoying sometimes. Like, he was being, like, really antagonistic to some pretty nice people for no good reason, which always gets on my nerves, but I mean, he's still fine. I'm only moving Gamzee down here because Gamzee still hasn't done anything. Like, he's funny, but he still hasn't done anything yet. Aside from having a rap battle with, I almost called him Toreador Tavros. So yeah. And then, okay, so that was... It was Gamzee, Aradia, Karkat, I believe. Which just leaves the top three still intact. Solix, Tavros, Terezi at number 1. We haven't seen a lot from Terezi recently either, but we spent a lot of time with her at the beginning of this little troll session. And honestly, she's never had like a dull moment for me, so I'm happy with that. I almost want to move Solix above Tavros. I'm almost to that point because I'm honestly kind of missed him in this episode. We spent a lot of time with Solix as well in the first few episodes there, but I have kind of missed him in this episode. So I hope he's not gone for too long. We'll see. Maybe next episode, depending on what happens, Solix might overcome Tavros, which, you know, I didn't see that coming. I didn't see Solix being one of my favorites, but he kind of is. I don't know. He's just got the most interesting stuff going on, I think, other than Terezi, which, you know, makes sense. Maybe he should be at number 2, but for now, number 3. So yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. I forgot I left you guys on an image of Vriska. What a terrible fate. I mean, she's not really... she is a serial murderer, so you know what? I will say she's kind of that bad, but so far she hasn't done anything other than be mean, pretty much. She almost killed Tavros. She was definitely intending to kill Tavros, but at the same time, Tavros brought a dagger to a... You know what? It's fine. It's fine. We'll figure it out next time. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.